Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be part of this hop today, celebrating Sin at Stamp Munchkins, who recently reached 1,000 subscribers. And also, surprise, celebrating Sharon Lushka, who recently reached 500 subscribers. We've been sneaking around and planning this so that we can not only celebrate Sin, but also celebrate Sharon. Sin and Sharon are both people who I met through Team Tiny, which is a Facebook group for YouTubers with under 1,000 subscribers. And we all grew together under the Team Tiny. We were like one of the first groups to go through Team Tiny. There was one weekend where like five of us reached 1,000 subscribers the same weekend. It was really cool. And Sin and Sharon and Sharon especially, she has reached out to me several occasions wanting to know if I wanted to help celebrate other people and their accomplishments. She's very much of the mindset of trying to surprise people and just do really nice things for other people. Sin is the same way. One of the things that strikes me about Sin is she, when COVID first came around, which it still is going around, but started making these face masks. She's a really good seamstress, I guess. Not only is she a great card maker, but a great seamstress. And she was making these masks for first responders and like mailmen and different people that are out on the front lines all the time. And she was making these cards that she would put in. And so I sent her some cards that she could include in her giveaways to the people that were getting the face masks. So both Sharon and Sin are definitely, out there to support other people, encourage other people, and lift them up. And I'm so excited to be part of this hop because I celebrate both of you ladies. I take great amount of inspiration from your work, and I love watching your videos. And I'll continue to watch your videos. And I'm super excited to be part of this hop. There's lots of prizes, so please check out the description box below for your chance to win a prize and exactly how you can qualify for those prizes. Without further ado, let's talk about my project. So I have this um, piece of cardstock, which is the Accent Opaque 120 pound, and I took the Catherine Polar ink in a rainbow of colors. I used the four that come in the mini, well, the four minis that come in a quad. I used those four colors, which were the red, Rockin' Red, the orange, the not Mardi Gras, but the grass skirt and the something borrowed. So those were some of the colors. And then I grabbed a couple other colors like grape jelly from another Catherine Pooler set that I have and a yellow. I used limoncello. So I have rainbow. That's basically what you're going for here. Doesn't have to look pretty, doesn't have to look even, doesn't even have to be blended perfectly. The idea is to use it then to cut out a sentiment. So this is my most favorite craft tool of all time, a Gemini Junior, which was donated to me through a bunch of my crafty friends who went together and had a GoFundMe for me to have this, which like was touching like beyond words. Super sweet of them. And I use it every day. I love it. Just love it. What I'm going to do, excuse me, is I'm going to run my sentiment through the Gemini Junior. Before I did this, I did go ahead and take my heat tool and heated the um, sentiment up so that the ink would be completely dry because you don't want your ink sticking to the inside of your die. If you have any kind of moisture on your paper and you go to die cut, it's just going to be harder to get that paper to release. Speaking of release, I'm using these Easy Cut adhesive sheets from Thermoweb and using just a strip so that my sentiment will have sticky on the back of it when I peel it off of its paper. off of the die. So that's another little shortcut, by the way. If you just the whole gluing thing just sometimes can be very tedious. Just grab you some of those, put them on the paper, and when you go to die cut and you release it, you're going to have instant stick on the back. This is a very old sentiment die, and it's very delicate. And I went ahead and not only cut it out on the rainbow paper that you saw, or the rainbow blended that you saw, but I also cut it out on some white 120 pound and then twice on black 110 pound. And that's what I stacked. I made like a dimensional sentiment. Okay, so this little stamp, this little handy dandy stamp, is from a stamp set that is a larger stamp set. So I had it up there quickly at the beginning of this part. Well, it's a May May Made It stamp set. And I don't even know if the May May stamp set is still available, but it's got this really cute, like stars and confetti and just perfect for celebration. So what I'm doing is taking Catherine Polar inks in the same color that I used for the congratulations that I ink blended. And I'm just going ahead and going around the top and then the bottom of my square. So this is a panel that is 4 by 5 1/4. And basically just going around in the rainbow colors. I am trying to clean my stamp in between colors, especially when I go from that green to the yellow or any color that's dark going into a lighter color. I'm not so worried about when I go from like blue to purple or even purple to red, but I try to clean this stamp off in between. And that's all I'm doing. I'm just going around. So why did I pick this design? So we're supposed to take something that maybe Sin or Sharon created and take it and make it our own. Well, I know that Sin loves rainbows. So I wanted to make this card in honor of her and her love for rainbows. And Sharon is such a colorful personality. I thought this was the appropriate card for both of them. So, ladies, I hope you enjoy the cards that I make because as I was making them, I was thinking about you both and how both of you are to be congratulated on reaching such important milestones in the growth of your YouTube channels. I know that both of you really hustle all the time to be in hops and to be part of collaborations with other YouTubers. And I hope and I wish every success for you in the future. And I hope that we can stay YouTube buddies for a long time and keep on collaborating together because there's a lot of joy in that. And it's nice to be part of a community of great folks that are creators. Actually, I made 4 cards, um, and I was just having a lot of fun stamping out this little stamp. Oh, by the way, I also grabbed a smaller stamp that I had in my stash with little stars, and I just filled in any spots that seemed to be like a little bit too, um, like sometimes when you go to stamp, you don't necessarily get it lined up exactly the same, and so you have like a little gap. So I tried to use the little star stamp, the little star, say that fast 3 times, why don't you? The little star stamp to fill in the gaps. So yeah, it's been so much fun having a YouTube channel and getting to know so many great people. Want to say that another person who inspired me on this card is a new YouTuber named Ryan Swift. He is Glitter Grunge Greetings. If you haven't heard of him before, I would say check him out and definitely subscribe to his channel. He is definitely on his way up. He's super talented and he created some really awesome cards using various different size stamps. And he went around and made a pattern around the card panel. And then on the inside, he had some die cuts. So Hey, I borrow ideas from all over the place. I learn from other people, and I hope that other people learn from me too. That's really what it's all about. So, yeah, we're almost done stamping this. Let's grab our other little stamp. I mean, it's so tiny you could hardly even see it, but it does have little tiny stars. So, this is really festive. This could be a birthday card. You could make it for a thank you card, just thinking of you card, to cheer a person up card, get well soon card. But I made it a celebration card. I have the word congratulations that you saw me ink blend and die cut earlier, and I also have another die that says hooray. And I'll be honest with you, when I did the congratulations one time, and it was quite a challenge to get that dimension and the tediousness of that thin of a die, I switched over to hooray because that die is much thicker. Look at it, you guys. What a big difference between that die than the one that I was using that said celebrate. Plus, I was having fun with hooray with all the different backgrounds and ink blending and using my glitter paper. I was just having a grand time making these cards. So I have some gold foil cardstock that I gutted and put down as a frame, and I'm putting my panels right on top of that. And then on top of that, I'm putting my sentiment. And this one has white glitter as the shadow, and then the word hooray with the ink blending. This is a Stamps of Life by Stephanie Bernard die, which I really like it. It's so fun. I like the bold letters. You could also pop this up on foam tape if you wanted to, but I just wanted to make it clean and simple. Sometimes I get overly involved in my card making and feel like I have to do every single technique that I know of known to mankind. Oh, let me pop it up on foam. Let me do this. Let me do that. Sometimes, clean and simple is cool. Not that this is clean because it's definitely got a lot going on. I'm putting some honeybee gems down and I put 3 down and I think it turned out really nice. This is so colorful and so cheerful. Hooray! Congratulations. If you are a new person starting a YouTube channel, I would definitely suggest you check out Team Tiny on Facebook. It's a group that, like I said, that's how I met Sharon. That's how I met, here it is, congratulations. That's how I met Sharon and how I met Sin, and they're wonderful ladies. All of the people I have met um, have been great to work with, and we've been supporting each other even when we got past our initial subscriber goals. Sharon's still working her way to 1,000, and I know she's going to get there really soon. So I want to encourage you to subscribe to all of the people who are part of this hop, subscribe to their YouTube channels. This is going to increase your chances of winning a prize. And also let other people know about these awesome ladies who are part of this hop. Get the word out there so that they can get more subscribers. If you're new to my channel, I would encourage you to subscribe. I certainly try to post a couple times a week using all different kinds of techniques. And I love the community that is the YouTube crafting community. I get a lot out of interacting with folks and learning about what's going on with you and what kind of things are you up to. And I definitely have a lot of giveaways too. So that's fun, right? Who doesn't like giveaways? So I just showed a couple images of my cards. Thanks again for hopping along with me. Congratulations again, Sin, and congratulations and surprise Sharon. Love you guys and appreciate every single one of you for watching today. Have a hopeful day. Bye bye.